Why am I being stopped?
Yes, this is a roadblock. You're gonna turn to the right, okay?
So what? So I'm being detained?
You're gonna turn to the right, okay?
Am I being detained?
I just explained to you.
Am I being detained, sir? Am I being detained?
Hey, you understand what it means when I tell you that you have a violation and you're gonna take it to the right?
Okay, so
that, right?
okay, so this is a traffic stop.
Yes.
Okay,
and
all right.
You take it to the right.
An aggressive roadblock turned hostile in Georgia when multi-agency police forces forced a driver off the road. The initial officer became defensive when asked if the driver was being detained and refused to answer. Under statutory guidelines, a person commits the offense of civil rights violation under color of law if they willfully subject any inhabitant to the deprivation of any rights or privileges secured or protected by the Constitution. The out-of-town officers immediately escalated the encounter into an authoritarian display of power.
Where you want over there? Where you want over there? Know it.
Then you say that you are revolutionaries. But if you are revolutionaries, you must assume a revolutionary posture. Chairman Mao says power.
Turn to the right.
Why am I being stopped?
Yes, this is a roadblock. You're gonna turn to the right, okay?
So what? So I'm being detained?
You're gonna turn to the right, okay?
Am I being detained?
I just explained to you.
Am I being detained, sir? Am I being detained?
Hey, you understand what it means when I tell you that you have a violation and you're gonna take it to the right?
Okay,
so that, right?
okay, so this is a traffic stop.
Yes.
Okay,
and
all right.
You take it to the right, and they're gonna
behind the Nissan.
Behind the Nissan.
All right, cool.
He's going to the right.
The situation exposed poor communication between the agencies when they falsely accused the driver of driving an illegal vehicle. The officers claimed the motorist possessed unlawfully dark window tinting and an uncorrected windshield crack. These swift, inaccurate assumptions violate basic police procedure, which dictates that an officer must conduct a reasonable and neutral inquiry into a suspected violation before proceeding to issue a citation or impose an official penalty. The stubborn officers refused to review the valid state-issued medical tint exemptions the driver tried to present.
All right, do you have your license on you?
Yeah, am I being detained?
What?
Am I being detained?
You are.
All right, can I ask for what reason?
I need to see your driver's license, and we're gonna have a big problem right now. Let me see your driver's license.
A big problem?
Yes. You're lawfully required to provide your driver's license.
I understand, but I'm just asking why I'm being detained.
Right now, this is a road safety checkpoint. You've got illegal window tint, an illegal crack on your windshield, and illegal front side window tint.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll just, so whoever write the ticket, I'll see you in court, because I got the exemptions for it. All right, cool. Hey, can I speak to your supervisor?
Can you speak to my supervisor?
Hold on, you with
Hey, he wants the supervisor.
Hi, I'm Chief of Police for Morrow. How are you, sir?
You are who?
Chief of Police.
Oh, the chief. Oh, you the one I sent the complaint to about your officers having the illegal stickers on the back, the thin blue line stickers?
The Punisher skull.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Listen, I have an exemption for my tent. I've been getting stopped for the past 6-7 years for it.
Well, they don't know that, sir.
Yeah, but they just being all, so basically, I'm asking them the reason for the stop.
Right.
And the first guy got real aggressive with me and was like, yeah, pull over. And I'm like, well, am I being detained for anything? He didn't want to tell me nothing. And then I get this stuck on my front windshield, so then I take it off. So this is what's written on there.
Right.
And then now I'm being told that I have a crack in my windshield. I actually have a police report for this.
Right.
It's 2 separate ones,
That's
and I have one for both of them, and it's within 30 days.
Okay.
Okay. So now, on top of that,
Can
again,
I see the exemption that you have? real
yes,
quick,
sir, you
if don't
can.
mind? Thanks.
Yes, sir, you can. And you need to teach them some common courtesy, because I was just asking them a question.
They're an outside agency that's helping us.
Okay, and who is this? Stockbridge?
I believe that's. I don't know if that's College Park or Stockbridge, to tell you the truth.
Okay, yeah, but I listen. I've been getting stopped for the past 6-7 years for this. I have I got videos and everything of me getting stopped for this same exact thing, and I'm licensed under the state board. So 40-8-73.1 subsection 10, that gives me that particular exemption for my tent. I have 2 vehicles. I stay right down the street, and both of my vehicles are tinted super dark.
I understand, sir, but he didn't know that at the time.
I get it. But then when I tried to tell him, he walked off, and he was like, "Hey, yeah, just go ahead and write him up a ticket."
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? So
Again, he
it's
doesn't
just
work for me,
I get it.
so I'm going to tell them.
The hostile roadside standoff shifted dramatically when the local chief of police personally stepped into the active scene. After a brief discussion, the chief recognized the motorist's lawful status and ordered the field officers to release him. This swift intervention is rooted in administrative policy, as supervisors are legally required to actively oversee field personnel to prevent the execution of arbitrary, false, or malicious enforcement actions against the public. The chief's immediate dismissal of the stop completely undermined the aggressive narrative the lower-ranking outside investigators generated.
To go ahead and let you go.
I need to get that information. So is there a way I could pull over to where I'm not impeding traffic, and then that way I can get their information? Because I know they got a job to do, and I'm not trying to interfere with it. I just want to get out of the way, and I need to get their information for the guy who actually told me about the crack in the tent and all of that. And like I said, that's the reason why I got that's the reason why I got a police report on it, because I knew somebody was going to say something about it. And I think I have one of them on me for this one. This was the first one, and then this was the second one that I got. And I'm just getting off work.
I believe you, sir.
I get it. I just like is there a way I can get out and get their information?
To another roadblock that we're having. He's gone now because we're opening this one back up. So he's
Okay, yeah. Matter of fact, no, this one right here, the female officer that's to the left with the hat on. Yeah, I
that
need
was
to.
her?
No, she was the first one I talked to. She was the one who stuck this on my window. So am I out of the roadway? Can I pull over just a little bit more?
Sure.
Okay, thanks. It ain't. I promise it's not gonna take long. Hey, excuse me. Hey, come here for a minute. Hey, you got a card on you? You have
No card, no.
Okay, hold on for a second.
College Park Police Department, badge number 2891.
Say that one more time for me.
Investigator Hall. College Park Police
Investigator
Department.
Hall. College Park Police Department.
Badge number 2891.
Badge number 2891.
I'm on Special Operations Division.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can have that back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Still gonna get that ticket?
Huh?
Still gonna get a ticket?
When?
He's got an exemption.
For what?
What you mean for what? 40-8-73.1. Listen, I got my stuff. So next time, just make sure you learn how to talk to people. I know y'all got a job to do, and I ain't trying to interfere with it.
And that's the reason why you go around here.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying, but just make sure you know how to talk to people next time. You and the other officer right there.
We didn't say anything to you.
Listen. Before you, I tried to tell the other officer, him, and then he sit there and walked off.
We didn't say nothing
And
to you.
then, listen, hold on, now, because you got to do all the talking earlier, right? So then now, I went down to the police department, and then for these 2 cracks that I got in my windshield, I made sure that I did my due diligence, and I went down there to make sure that I did a report on it, and it's well within 30 days. So when we get to doing all the talking and hoopla, just take the time out to listen to what somebody's trying to tell you. Because before I even talk to him, I tried to tell you, and you was like, oh yeah, why I see you in court.
Actually, you said that to me, so. It's on my body camera.
Yeah, I know it. I said, well, yeah, I just see you in court about it. And you was like, oh, okay,
I wish I could have done
So, do I need everybody to take a picture of this? Because I actually stay tomorrow. I know you like yeah. So listen, so everybody take a picture of it. So don't just assume people just breaking the law. Let's have a conversation about it first. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me time to at least tell you. And then when I sit there and say, hey, am I being detained or something like that, give me a straightforward answer. Don't just tell me to pull to the side of the fucking road.
None of these people here did that, sir. Have a good day.
I stay right down the damn street. I got both of my cars tinted, front windshield, everything all the way around. Hey, see? All the goddamn sarcasm. Chill out with that shit. You had a day that you deserve. Learn how to talk to people, man.
Before departing, the driver demanded the names and badge numbers of the primary instigators, capturing Investigator Hall on camera. He firmly lectured the silent officers about utilizing common courtesy and taking a moment to listen to citizens. Established legal precedents reinforce this civic pushback, declaring that the freedom of individuals verbally to oppose or challenge police action without thereby risking arrest is one of the principal characteristics of our free society. Armed with his legal paperwork, the triumphant driver left the scene while telling the remaining officers to lose their sarcasm. Like and subscribe for more.